So we pivot from the software-defined vehicle to the interior, right? You know, being inside, feeling safe, being comfortable. I gotta say, the way these solutions are looking, normally the car is from point A to point B. I don't think people are gonna step outside of the car, to be honest with you. It's getting too comfortable. But in the next 20 minutes, you will hear from 5 different companies their vision on how the interior experience will evolve through their products and services. But first up, I have the CEO. I want you to give a big round of applause for the CEO at Togg. Please receive Gürcan.
Thank you. Hello and merhaba. Happy to see you all in this session. I would like to show in 5 minutes the key drivers of Togg on one side, what makes Togg, and on the other side, what do we do differently? This is the most frequently asked question. And on the other side, what do we offer, of course? So if you have not seen it yet, outside, you will see our smart device, and you can experience the features by yourself. Last year, we have been standing there, and I was explaining what we have been doing and what we have been planning and what's going to come. And today, you can see all in hardware. First of all, like in every professional company, the brand DNA, and the company vision and the targets need to be aligned. In our case, I would like to start with our brand. We are taking our energy from the duality, meaning that a company grown up in the best of the cultures of the Eastern world and of the Western world can have the ambition, and this is really a prerequisite, to be a globally competitive mobility technology company. Because in the newest world of mobility, services and technology needs to meet together. And this is what we mean with putting East and West. East, welcoming culture, hospitality mentality, and West is the state of the art of the technology, plan, do, check, act, and execute. So this is for us very important. On the other side, we are not limiting ourselves, because in the digitized world, we are enriching the life of our users everywhere. And again, this is something where we also believe we can change the world. We are redefining the expected, especially if it comes to the mobility experience. We know this is not achievable by a single company, and therefore we say we are doing it together. So we call it Together. This is our collaboration culture. That's why we are here at Startup Autobahn. That's why we have founded in Turkey together with Plug and Play the smart city vertical as well. So this is something which needs to be done, orchestrated all together. So last but not least, since we are a native-born battery electric vehicle manufacturer and smart device manufacturer, we are fighting for the sustainability. So having said all of those things, of course, the business needs to be aligned and organized. We have 3 verticals for that. The first vertical is the smart mobility device. The second vertical is our digital experience platform. The third vertical is the clean energy solutions. So if you put them all together, we are having an accessible means open to everyone, to all startups, to the entire world, an accessible user-centric mobility ecosystem. And this is where the very first difference starts. Of course, the right side of the slide I don't want to explain, because this is meanwhile a no-brainer, but where the highest impact and result is in the interior, as it has been already mentioned. So it becomes a living space, and that living space has a completely different requirements. And this is, I would like to highlight today, because the way we collaborate is a completely different one. We have already started before fixing the technology, before even styling the smart device, to understand what the user needs are. So we started with the well-known #1 design thinking company of this world together to understand the user. We have identified 350 use case scenarios. Out of them, 40 have been novelty degree high. Then we were asking ourselves, okay, if the novelty degree is high, are also people willing to pay something for this? We measure that as well. So then we understood they are actually very much interlinked and impacting themselves. So we tried to draw this picture, and drawing this picture is also not enough. Of course, the use cases need to be implemented. So we understood we need, for example, gamification, we need blockchain technology, we need fintech, we need insurtech, we need all derivatives of the artificial intelligence. Which one of them is available in the automotive industry? None. None. So when are they available? They are available with the startups. That was the reason, and that's why we have been scanning more than 750 startups. To make the long story short, 22 already onboarded today, another 30 are in the middle of the POCs, and this will continue like this. So this ecosystem is like a snowball, is growing and growing and growing, and we are managing our network and also our contacts everywhere where we find the startups to, or where we identify the startups to collaborate. So last but not least, there are a few things before you experience, if you haven't done it yet, I would like to mention. First of all, there is a one single sign-on on this device, what we call the True ID. And with this True ID, you are having access to two different wallets. One is a typical digital wallet, and the other one is a Web3-based digitized asset wallet. So you can put your NFTs there, you can put your digitized money there, and you can use it. You can trade your NFTs even in this platform, on this platform. And this is the very first time in the world that we have also, with the True Store, an app platform, application platform, which is running on an Android basis on a smart mobility device. So what else do we have? We are broadcasting our own artificial intelligence radio. Every kind of genres you can imagine of are already put in, and this is expanding and growing. The machine is a mobile digital gallery. It's a mobile gallery, so if you see the side-to-side screen, you can also put all your, again, NFTs or digitized art pieces into that. You can also make from your journey from A to B something as an experience which is more than driving from A to B. You can have a digital art piece which turns into, from the starting point to the destination, also including weather conditions, the environmental conditions, everything that is available in the net about this route. There is an algorithm which puts it into a digitized art piece. Later, again, an NFT, and if, just imagine, the celebrities are doing that, it can be traded as well. So it becomes a collectible. So we divided the screen in such a way that you can configure it by yourself. So remember the living space? So what you have been doing in your living spaces at home or in the office, you will be able, and you are able to do that if you want to shop. It's your shopping center. If you want to listen to music, it's your broadcasting center. Thank you.